Why has China chosen this moment to openly showcase its DF-41 intercontinental ballistic missile, hailed as a national treasure? Could it be, as netizens speculate, that we now possess more advanced models, rendering this once top-tier weapon a behind-the-scenes player worthy of public discussion? A recent detailed report on CCTV's Chinese international channel has pushed this speculation to the forefront. The footage not only calmly pans over every detail of the missile launcher, but also offers a rare insight into its intelligent capabilities and combat characteristics. This level of openness is unprecedented in the history of China's strategic weapons publicity. Looking back at the DF-41's public history, its first stunning appearance was during the Grand Military Parade, marking the 70th anniversary of the People's Republic of China, on October 1, 2019. At that time, it rolled majestically across Tiananmen Square, announcing to the world the leap in China's land-based strategic deterrence capabilities. Now, merely a few years later, official media can analyze its performance in such detail, a development whose underlying signals are intriguing. Military enthusiasts familiar with China's weapons development patterns immediately drew parallels to the DF-31 series. It was precisely after the DF-31 received in-depth official disclosure that the more advanced DF-41 emerged. History often repeats itself. This pattern of disclosure signaling a generational upgrade leads many to believe that the current public display of the DF-41 hints at the People's Rocket Force potentially wielding a new, more formidable ace in the hole. This development approach, deploy one generation, develop the next, and conduct preliminary research on the following, not only demonstrates the steady and rapid iteration capabilities of China's defense technology industry, but also reflects the evolution of the national strategic deterrence system toward a higher level and more comprehensive framework. This may include hypersonic glide vehicles with enhanced penetration capabilities, more advanced decoy and countermeasure systems, and even next-generation intercontinental platforms optimized for range and deployment efficiency. Globally, China, the United States, and Russia form the first tier of land-based ICBM powers, yet their technological trajectories and strategic priorities diverge sharply. China and Russia pursue a dual-track approach of silo-based plus mobile deployment. We possess not only deeply buried, impregnable silo-based ICBMs but also deploy road mobile launch platforms like the DF-41 and Russia's Yars, capable of traversing terrain with no traceable patterns. This configuration significantly enhances survivability and counter-strike resilience, preventing adversaries from eliminating our nuclear retaliatory foundation with a first strike. Particularly the DF-41, deployed with mobility across vast inland territories, achieves stealth through complex terrain, camouflage techniques, and high mobility. This forces potential adversaries into the desperate predicament of being unable to target or track these systems, forming an exceptionally reliable strategic deterrent anchor. In contrast, the core of America's land-based nuclear force remains the LGM-30G Minuteman II missile, colloquially dubbed the Old Minuteman. This missile, which has been in service for over half a century, is entirely fixed in silos, making its target signature highly visible. Moreover, its multiple independently targetable reentry vehicle, MIRV, capability and penetration technology struggle against modern anti-ballistic missile systems. Despite continuous upgrades and life extension efforts by the U.S. military to maintain its reliability, fundamental limitations such as platform aging and technological gaps remain difficult to overcome. The United States is not unaware of this issue. Its next-generation land-based intercontinental ballistic missile, the LGM-35 Sentinel project, carries high expectations to replace the Minuteman II and ensure the modernization of land-based nuclear forces. However, this project has faced a series of setbacks. In February this year, the U.S. Air Force publicly acknowledged that the Sentinel project had been forced to suspend review due to severe cost overruns and technical challenges. This reflects the challenges of cost control within the U.S. military-industrial complex and strategic prioritization. The U.S. military does not neglect nuclear capabilities, but has shifted its focus more toward sea-based domains. The U.S. Navy's Columbia-class strategic nuclear submarines and their Trident IID-5 submarine-launched intercontinental ballistic missiles undoubtedly represent one of the world's most reliable and advanced sea-based nuclear deterrence platforms. This has created an imbalance within America's nuclear triad, characterized by a stronger sea-based capability and a weaker land-based one. While this choice reflects considerations of geostrategic positioning and investment efficiency, it also leaves the land-based deterrent somewhat thin and reactive when confronted with the comprehensive, balanced nuclear modernization of emerging major powers. Unlike the US-China and Russia, other nuclear states have adopted more concentrated approaches. As permanent members of the UN Security Council, the United Kingdom and France, based on their territorial size and strategic requirements, have long made their choice. They have completely abandoned air-based and land-based strategic nuclear forces, entrusting all strategic deterrence responsibilities to their sea-based nuclear submarine fleets. While this single-pillar model saves enormous expenditures, it also reduces the redundancy and flexibility of the nuclear force system. Should the stealth capabilities of strategic submarines face challenges from future anti-submarine technologies, the overall deterrent effectiveness would be at significant risk. Conversely, latecomer nuclear states like North Korea, constrained by technological complexity and cost considerations, have prioritized land-based mobile ballistic missiles to rapidly establish visible deterrence capabilities. However, their technical maturity, survivability, and strike effectiveness remain significantly inferior to those of major nuclear powers. It is precisely against this global backdrop that China's vision and resolve in developing and maintaining a triple-pronged strategic nuclear strike capability, spanning sea, land, and air, becomes all the more evident. The Air Force's H-6 and strategic bomber provides airborne nuclear strike and counterstrike options, equipped with aerial refueling capability, and serving as a platform for air-launched strategic weapons. The Navy's Type 096 strategic nuclear submarines and their new submarine-launched JL-3 missiles form the core of a deep ocean, hard-to-detect second strike capability, while the Rocket Force's land-based missile family, ranging from fixed silos to off-road mobile launchers, constitutes a layered, reliable, and durable foundational force. The public unveiling of the DF-41 does not imply its obsolescence. On the contrary, it remains one of the world's most advanced intercontinental strike weapons. Its range exceeding 12,000 kilometers covers any global target. Its capability to carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles effectively penetrates complex missile defense systems, and its unmatched mobility and short preparation time make it a perpetually poised sword of Damocles. Its display embodies China's strategic confidence, serves as transparent communication to the world, and sends a clear warning to potential adversaries. Our resolve and capability to defend national security are unfathomable. Thus, when CCTV's cameras unflinchingly captured every detail of the DF-41, we should perceive not only the sophistication of this weapon but also the depth and breadth of a major power's strategic arsenal as it strides toward rejuvenation. As the widely circulated joke among military enthusiasts goes, only what isn't advanced enough can be shown. Behind this lies a more thrilling possibility. If the DF-41 can be unveiled with such confidence, what unimaginably advanced, great power swords must lie hidden behind the scenes, guarding the Republic's final line of defense? Time alone will reveal the answers. The steady advancement of China's strategic nuclear forces consistently adheres to a defensive national defense policy. Its fundamental purpose is to thwart any form of nuclear blackmail, ensure the nation's absolute security, and provide a crucial balancing force for maintaining world peace and strategic stability.